Unfortunately, we're having difficulties getting films out of the Melbourne on the Saturday races some weeks, and we have no films of the Caulfield meeting yesterday. We hope to rectify this problem as quickly as possible. Don't forget, this week in racing, we've got Bundamba meeting tomorrow. Wednesday, it's Doomben, and next Saturday at Eagle Farm, it's the first day of the exhibition carnival. It's the Ascot Handicap Day, and that's always a great race, and I'm sure it's going to be a great exhibition three-day meeting. Getting the wind up here, I can't of pace, and he rated Dashing Vagabond beautifully in front, and then combined that with great vigour at the finish, as we'll show you a little later. I'm pleased it was Dashing Vagabond that Cookie was thumping over the final 100 metres. First event from Eagle Farm yesterday, where the track was rated dead following overnight rain, but in quite good racing condition. The first event went to Miss Finito. Nice ride here by Ken Russell. Settled the mare about 6th or 7th and came with a very well-timed run in the straight to defeat the favourite, How to Blush.
Finito and back here showing speed. Dance Lover settling about 6th on the inside then. Selshar, Star Amen. Royal Kona next and getting a run in between horses. Miss Tobin, Right of Audience, and then Abira. Heaney, Terry Satellite getting back. Marina Dancer's well back in the field, and Gayford Girl is last. 900 metres left to go, and it's Old Paint the leader, about a length in front. Backio's going up 3 deep to vie for the lead now, and Carolo's beautifully positioned a length away third, followed by How to Blush, and then Selshar picking up ground. Dance Lover on the inside of Miss Finito. Marina Dancer making a quick dash around the field, and Royal Kona going with Marina Dancer, followed then by Abira, and then Star Amen. A fair way back is Miss Tobin as they run on towards the home turn, and then Heaney, Terry, Gayford Girl, Satellite, and Right of Audience. She can't pick her feet up. She's 10 lengths last as they swing around the home turn. 450 metres to go. Old Paint just in front of Backio. Carolo in third spot. How to Blush now. Pop the big question on the outside. She's coming home solidly. Miss Finito pulled to the outside, and Selshar's coming into it with a good run. How to Blush swept up to go to the lead at the 250. How to Blush just in front of Backio. Carolo going for a run on the inside, and now Miss Finito's finishing brilliantly on the extreme outside. She's going out after How to Blush. Miss Finito grabbed the lead about 50 metres to go. Yes, she's coming away close to home, and Miss Finito's going on to win it easily. Miss Finito first, How to Blush second, Star Raymond third, then
Miss Finito landing the first event from Eagle Farm. The second was the second division of the Point Lookout Novice, and a very impressive victory here to Goleen. She was very patiently ridden by Gus Philpott, and came with a storming finish in the final 200 metres to defeat Halstead and Our Mandolin.
Our Thrill going up to about 5th spot in the early part, but trapped deep, and so too is Autumn Colours True Star just off the speed. Then Serene Delight, I'm a Finito next on the outside, Glavora on the rails, and then Goleen, Elegant Beauty and Halstead getting back, and Moon Angels back towards the rear. As they settle down now, just on 1,000 metres to go, and the leader, Our Thrill, a length and a half in front of Our Mandolin, and True Stars ahead away third, followed by Autumn Colours and Miss Juliana about 5th on the rails, and Moon Angel going forward with I'm a Finito, Rocky's Habit. Then Halstead, Our Slash is caught a bit wide, she's midfield. Over on the rails, Ellendale Queen, and then Serene Delight, Goleen, Elegant Beauty, and Glavora's last of all. 550 metres left to go. They're running onto the home turn, and True Star loomed up on the outside to vie for the lead with Our Thrill. They're a length and a half clear of Our Mandolin, followed by I'm a Finito, who's coming home solidly on the outside, and then Moon Angel, Rocky's Habit, Miss Juliana. Halstead is working her way through the field, and so is Ellendale Queen, and Goleen to the extreme outside. 250 metres left to go. True Star's taken the lead, but she's tackled immediately by Our Mandolin on the outside, and it's True Star and Our Mandolin. They're locked together on the extreme outside. Here's Goleen. Look at her. She's storming home, Goleen. Yes, she swept up to them. She's raced to the lead, and she's charging away at the end. Goleen's going on to win it easily. Goleen first. Halstead, I think, got second just in front of Our Mandolin.
Goleen scoring very impressively there in the second event. The third was the Graduation, and a huge plunge landed here on High Caste Lad. As much as 33 to 1 was bet about High Caste Lad, who firmed in to start 7 to 1 and knocked out the favourite Rich Brother by a long head in a rather bumping finish over the final 100 metres.
High Caste Lad came out pretty quickly. He's about midfield at the moment on the outside of Who's Calling. Red Mountain going very quickly on the outside, charging up in search of the lead. Belconda about midfield. Lord Wayton going up into about 4th place on the outside. Interiors is a bit wide. Noble Stout on the inside. Royal Nell drifting back. Ran second. Mayo Stars last. 1,400 metres to go. And as Red Mountain running to the lead, he's almost a length clear. In second place, Manor Born, followed by Duke of Norfolk, and Rich Brother has settled quite well. 4th on the inside, and then Lord Wayton, Belconda Interiors. Over on the rails, Grand Dutch, a length then to Who's Calling, followed by a High Caste Lad. Noble Cell getting well back with Royal Nell. Then ran second, Mayo Stars last of all. Just short of 1,200 metres to go. And the leader, it's Red Mountain. He's put back on the field now. He's 2.5 lengths in front of Manor Born, and a similar break to Duke of Norfolk on the outside of Rich Brother. Another length and a half then to Lord Wayton. Another 2 to Belconda, followed by Interiors, who's pushed along. So is Grand Dutch on the inside of Who's Calling, and then Noble Celt. Ran Sex now starting a run with High Caste Lad. Royal Nell's well back and Mayo Star's last. Down the side, 600 metres left to go. And it's Red Mountain the leader. He's almost 3 lengths in front. Manor Born running second. Another 2 to Rich Brother. Followed by Lord Woden picking up ground. And Interior's going with Lord Woden. In behind horses at the moment is Grand Dutch. And then Who's Calling. High Caste Lad now to the outside running on fairly well. In the straight, Red Mountain the leader. Manor Born coming home solidly on the outside. And now Rich Brother has popped the big question. He's after these leaders pretty quickly. Interior's Lord Woden running on nicely. And High Caste Lad to the outside with a good run. Who's Calling is weaving away through the field. Plenty of chances. 150 to go. Rich Brother's just in front of Manor Born. Look at High Caste Lad on the outside. He's running down Rich Brother. High Caste Lad and Rich Brother. They hit the line together with High Caste Lad just in front. Yes, he's just won it. High Caste Lad first. High Caste Lad has beaten Rich Brother, and third, Who's Calling?
High Caste Lad scoring narrowly there from the favourite Rich Brother, much to the cheers of stable followers who secured those succulent odds of 33 to 1 right into 7 to 1 in a body blow for the bookies. We'll show you now the slow motion of the final 100 metres. They're getting very close together. It's Rich Brother and High Caste Lad on the outside. Now, in some quarters it was felt there was grounds for a protest, but stewards obviously were of the opinion that Rich Brother was causing the trouble because he was moving out under pressure from Ken Russell to whip in the right hand. So the honour's certainly with High Caste Lad because Rich Brother did enjoy a lovely run throughout the race. Fourth event was the Jim Vine Handicap, and Shane Scriven, back from holidays, quickly back into the winning list, scoring here on Rich Duke. Cole Prince battled on well for second, and Yutney's effort, I thought, to get third was very good because he was wide most of the way.
A bit wide, Cole Prince on the inside. One going up a little wide on the track, Montpellier Prince in the shadows as well back at the moment with Auto Gold, Yutney and Czar King's last. 1,300 metres left to go. Educate's the leader. There's not a great deal of speed on. Best Away has moved up to join Educate now. They're 2 lengths in front of Montpellier Prince, and a neck back fourth on the rails is Callaghan, 2 to Rich Duke. In the shadows picking up ground, Native Kingdom over on the inside, and then Cole Prince. Czar King next on the rails, followed by Yutney, and Auto Gold is last of all. 850 metres left to go, and Educate's the leader. He's going a bit keenly in front, leads by 2 lengths. Best Away running second, Montpellier Prince is third, followed by Callaghan, and then Rich Duke. In the shadows, a little wide at the moment, Native King over on the rails. And going up a bit wide on the track is Yutney, moving up past in the shadows. Then Auto Gold, Cole Prince and Czar King. 600 metres left to go. Educate 2 lengths in front of Best Away, and Montpellier Prince ahead away third on the outside. Then Rich Duke, Yutney, Callaghan. Then in the shadows, who's well back as they come to the turn. Auto Gold next on the outside, and then Native Kingdom. And last of all is Czar King. Straightening up now, 400 metres out. Educate about to be joined by Montpellier Prince on the outside, and Rich Duke swept up to them quickly to go to the lead. Rich Duke's just in front of Educate and Montpellier Prince. Yutney's coming home strongly. In the shadows is running on OK, and then Cole Prince, but it's Rich Duke in front, 150 to go. He's about a length and a half clear. Yutney on the outside, in the shadows running up into third place. It's Rich Duke in front. He's getting a little bit tight close to home, but he's got a big enough break up his sleeve, and he's going to win it. Rich Duke first, now tight second and third. Cole Prince, Yutney, and in the shadows in a 3-way go.
Confident ride there from Shane Scriven, a very promising apprentice, and showed that the holiday hasn't dimmed his talents, scoring on Rich Duke. We'll take a break now in Sports Scene and come back and look at races 5 to 8 from Eagle Farm yesterday. Welcome back to Sports Scene as we continue our review of the Eagle Farm meeting yesterday. We're up to race 5, the Ascot Handicap, and it was Dashing Vagabond, the Sydney Sprinter, and a great ride from Graham Cook in front. To score here from Northern Beam, who battled on very strongly at Eagle Farm yesterday, as well as all the drama surrounding race 4 and some very good racing.
I'm back dining out.
Of course you would at one. You're a winner backer. I know that. You just make an appearance every now and then and back a winner.
Well, I didn't stick to your tip. See, I got it off someone else.
No. I did tip dining out.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I'm not going to mark your book from now
Before or after the event?
Before. The first event at Eagle Farm yesterday went to Prospect Ridge. A very impressive performance. This filly defied an alarming betting drift. 6 is out to 14, but well handled by Graham Cook. She zoomed away in the straight to score by 3 lengths. And she looks a filly of some promise. Beautifully bred. She's a Luskin Star 3-year-old, and I think she's going to go on to better wins than this, although she is on the tiny side. This is Prospect Ridge winning the opening event, which was the Glasson Maiden, over 1,500 metres.
Relayed near the inside and tried rule and came out smartly. Or Chief Aroka, he was slow to get going and he dipped badly shortly after the start. He almost fell. He's back last with Elcom Lass on. Settling down, tried rule and spearing through, goes to the lead. Sport Spot running second, relayed third. And then Julian Prince and Villeneuve coming up into about 5th place on the outside. Belmont getting up into a good spot. Cerise next on the inside of Liveware. Then Prospect Ridge. Hestella's next on the inside. And then Penny Candle in a click. Elcom Lass as well back with Sedona Triable. And Chief Aroka's last of all. 1,000 metres left to go as they run onto that far corner. And the leader, Tri-Ruin, 2 lengths in front of Sport Spot. And going up quickly into 3rd place is Liveware. A length away 4th on the inside is Roulade. Villeneuve still a little bit wide, racing on the outside of Belmont. And then Julian Prince. Cerise is next on the inside. Prospect Ridge is now starting a run, and then Triable Penny Candle. Elcom Lass going forward, but she's caught wide as they come down the side. Over on the inside is Sedona and then Hestella. In a click back 3rd last as they run onto the bend, and about 3 lengths to Chief Aroka. Onto the home turn, 500 metres left to go. Sport Spot has taken the lead. Sport Spot's just in front as they flatten for the run in. Liveware tackling Sport Spot on the outside. Roulade in 3rd place. Pull to the outside. Villeneuve's coming with a big run, and so is Prospect Ridge. Prospect Ridge is coming into it with a great burst on the outside, and Sedona's running on gamely. 200 metres left to go. Prospect Ridge has gone to the lead from Sport Spot. The favourite struggling at the moment, Villeneuve. Sedona on the outside making up ground, but it's Prospect Ridge in front with 100 metres to go. He's got it shot to pieces. He's streaking away from them, and he's going to win it easily. It's Prospect Ridge first, Sport Spot second, Villeneuve third.
That was an easy one for Graham Cook in the opening race on Prospect Ridge. And just as easy was his second success on Rock Show in the Metropolitan Handicap. This was, in fact, Cook's 5th win in the Metropolitan. A great performance by a great jockey. That's Rock Show in the blinkers, settling back second last at this stage in the blue colours. And Cook was always confident from even from this stage, passing the winning post the first time.
Going up 3 deep and pulling very hard. Chance Always now spearing through in the centre, actually running to the lead. Supermime 4th, Sharona 5th on the inside. A half length into Rock Show and Paddy Speed last of all. They're just cantering along as they go up past the 1800. And it's Our Compromise, the leader, leads by 3/4 of a length on Chance Always. A length away 3rd on the inside is Sharona, and then Supermime 4th. And Tomsk is out 3 deep at the moment in 5th place. A length and a half then to Rock Show, and last of all Paddy Speed, just short of 1,600 metres to go. Our Compromise a half length in front of Chance Always. A break of 2 lengths Sharona, then Supermime, followed by Tomsk. Paddy Speed getting a run up along the inside, and Rock Show's last. He must be about 6 lengths from the leader. Just short of 1,400 metres to go. Chance Always moving a little closer now, joins Our Compromise, and they're going stride for stride at the moment. 2 lengths away in 3rd place on the outside is Tomsk. 4th on the rails is Sharona, then Supermime, Rock Show, and Paddy Speed. No real change in the order, although we've got a new leader as they go past the 1,000, and there looks to be a bit more speed on now, where it's Chance Always a neck in front of Our Compromise, a length and a half away 3rd Tomsk, a neck back 4th on the rails is Sharona, 2 then to Supermime, followed by Rock Show. He's only about 4 lengths off the leader now, and last of all Paddy Speed coming down the side, 850 metres left to go. Chance Always the outside leads by a head on Our Compromise, a length and a half away 3rd Tomsk, followed by Sharona, who's hard-ridden on the inside. Rock Show's starting his run. He's coming up 3 deep on the outside, but running into it gamely. Then Supermime and Paddy Speed. As they come on towards the home turn, 500 metres left to go. Our Compromise has gone to the lead again, and it's Our Compromise almost a length in front of Chance Always as they straighten up, but here's Rock Show with a great run on the outside. Sharona's going for a split in the centre, and then Paddy Speed, Supermime, and further back Tomsk. 250 metres to go. He's taken the lead. Rock Show, he's just in front. Rock Show about a neck clear. Our Compromise boxing on gamely, and then Sharona, Paddy Speed, and Supermime down the outside, but it's Rock Show. He's raced away from them with 100 metres to go, and he's too good for the Rock Show. He's going on to score it easily, and Rock Show pushed out at the end, wins by 2 lengths. Rock Show first, Our Compromise second, Sharona third.
Opposition may have been moderate there in the Metropolitan Handicap, but Rock Show is a very smart stayer. He's to go to Sydney now to run the Metropolitan Handicap, and I'm sure he's going to acquit himself well in that race. A good training performance by Jim Atkins to keep him up so well over the Winter Carnival and maintain that form now coming into the spring. Third event was the first Commerce Novice, and went to Dining Out. That's him on the inside. A very good ride here from apprentice Graham Watson. He saved every inch along the rail to defeat Assange by a head.
Back now, then Startwell King. Subatak next in the centre, and then How to Blush, Class of Fear, and a break of 2 lengths into Great Meteor on the outside of Royal Trek. 1,200 metres left to go, and they're tightly packed. 3 of them vying for the lead. Tiger Boy's gone up about 3 deep to take on Dining Out, and in the centre, Medina Bay. A length and a half back in 4th place, Overnight Express on the outside of Assange, and then Sooner Boy, who's racing inside of Mannon Street, and Startwell King 3 wide. Another length and a half to Class of Fear on the inside of How to Blush, and then Super Tank, Royal Trek, and Great Meteor's last. Down the side, 750 metres to go. Tiger Boy, he's a clear-cut leader now. He's a length in front of Dining Out, who's travelling smoothly in second place, and he still has the advantage of the inside Dining Out. Assans is in third spot at the moment, going okay, followed by Medina Bay and Overnight Express a bit wide. Then Starkwell King, Manon Street, Sooner Boy next on the inside, and then How to Blush, Class of Fear, Royal Trek, then Super Tack and Grave Meteor. 400 metres left to go. They're in the straight now, and Dining Out, he's raced through to go to the lead again. Dining Out kicked away from them. He's a couple of lengths in front. Tiger Boy running about badly. Coming up into second place on the outside, Assans. He's finishing strongly now. And then Sooner Boy. Dining Out is still the leader. They've got about 150 to go. He's about 3/4 of a length in front. Assans is trying hard on the outside, and then Sooner Boy. Dining Out just in front. Assans is driving at him close to home. They hit the line. He's just won at Dining Out. Dining Out, I'd say, is won by a head. Dining Out first, Assans second, Sooner Boy third, then...
Narrow win there to Dining Out, and perhaps the fourth place getter, How to Blush, might be worthy of another chance. He struck interference just after the home turn. He then came to the fourth event, and this was the one of the great drama with the big plunge on Fine Cotton, 33s into 7-2. The race eventually awarded to the runner-up Harbour Gold, following Steward's decision to disqualify Fine Cotton after it was believed that the horse may have been another galloper. That has been substantiated unofficially, that the horse involved was Bold Personality, and perhaps we'll hear more of that in the next 48 hours or so. But this is the fourth event, the second Commerce Novice. Now the winner, Fine Cotton, is actually one off the fence there, just going up to the lead at this stage, and Harbour Gold settles back just a little bit off the speed. But at this stage, Fine Cotton running second. He's in the gold colours.
Many Rainbows very deep, but going up into about third spot. Team Princess is drifting well back in the early stages with Deputy, and Samavari's last. 1,100 metres to go. Many Rainbows has raced to the lead now. She's clear, a length and a half in front of Harbour Gold. Fine Cotton going a bit keenly. He's a neck back third on the outside, and then Lord Radiant, Gravity Boy on the inside of Abira. A length and a half then to Plausible, followed by Cabaret Kingdom. Mount Mayon drifting back in the field. He's hard ridden. Then Deputy starting a run on the outside of Team Princess, and Samavari's last. Just short of 800 metres to go. Many Rainbows joined now by Fine Cotton, and they're going along together. Harbour Gold in third place, Lord Radiant fourth on the outside of Gravity Boy, and then Abira, followed by Plausible, and then Samavari and Team Princess. Cabaret Kingdom has drifted well back in the field. He's third last as they come onto the bend. Then Deputy and Mount Mayon straightening up now. 450 metres to go. Fine Cotton's the leader. He's a length in front. On the outside, Harbour Gold's running on gamely, and then Gravity Boy, Lord Radiant, Plausible, and Samavari to the extreme outside. 250 metres to go. Fine Cotton still the leader. He's about a neck in front. Harbour Gold's coming at him solidly now. Fine Cotton and Harbour Gold, they're going to fight it out. Harbour Gold's just about got his nose in front. Fine Cotton's kicking again on the inside. Fine Cotton and Harbour Gold. Fine Cotton's in front. They're drawing to the line. He's just in front. Fine Cotton, Harbour Gold lunge right on the line. They hit it all. Gee, this is close. Pretty tight, this one. Fine Cotton or Harbour Gold. It could go either way. Then Cabaret Kingdom, who flew.
Well, there's some pretty excited people around when Fine Cotton gained the photo verdict there, but not so some half an hour to 35 minutes later when stewards announced that they had disqualified Fine Cotton and all bets stood. So people who had supported that horse lost their money, as well as having the heartache of losing their winnings. They lost their stake as well. But this is a slow motion of the final stages, and this stage it's Fine Cotton or whatever on the inside, and Harbour Gold with Les Harris hands and heels on the outside. Fine Cotton at this stage looked beaten. It appeared long odds on that Harbour Gold would edge past him, but young Phillip, using the whip in great style on Fine Cotton on the inside, manages to kick back and just defeat Harbour Gold. You can notice Harris getting desperate close to the line, goes for a couple of backhanders with the whip on Harbour Gold, but a very narrow decision there to Fine Cotton. It certainly is a race that will be recalled again and again over a long period here in Brisbane, and I guess in Sydney, where the plunge was also executed in dashing style down there. We'll take a break now in Sports End, come back to look at the remainder of the Eagle Farm meeting. Pretty quickly, he bounced back in the following event, the Apprentices Cup, to score a runaway victory on Goleen. Very promising filly, this. Some doubted her ability to win 1,400 metres against the older horses on a dry track, but she did it in dashing style, and she's off now to Sydney to take on some of the three-year-old classics over the Spring Carnival in Sydney. I think Goleen will acquit herself well in Sydney, despite the fact that it's going to be a class rise. This is a nice ride by Phillip, who settled Goleen just behind the speed. She's in blue colours, actually has a nose in front at this stage, but Phillip takes a sit, and in the straight she careers away to defeat Hail Cherie and Currumbin Lights.
Joe going fast in search of the lead. Living Daylight settling about fourth. Lee Walk getting a run up along the inside, going to midfield. Caught a little bit wide, Lock King. Cutting and drifting back with Sweet Reclaim, Dancing Man, followed by Currumbin Light, Sovereign River, and Ballina Road's last of all. 1,000 metres left to go, even Seal the leader, 3/4 of a length in front of Wrecker Joe. Callaghan's going very fast on the outside, looming up into second place. Goleen fourth on the inside of Lock King, a length and a half to Lee Walk, and then Living Daylight. Hail Cherie a little bit wide coming down the side, and then Sweet Reclaim. Ballina Road picking up ground along the inside, then Dancing Man. Currumbin Lights is now going forward, but he's right off the track. And Sovereign River's last of all, just short of 600 metres to go. Even Seal leads by a half length on Callaghan as they come onto the corner. Wrecker Joe 3/4 of a length away third on the inside. Then Lock King, Living Daylights to the outside. Hail Cherie's coming home strongly. Currumbin Lights, Dancing Man to the outside, then Sweet Reclaim. Goleen's getting a run on the inside, and Ballina Road giving the leaders 4 or 5 lengths start, but starting a run. They've got 250 metres to go, and Goleen swept right up along the inside. She's gone to the lead. It's Goleen in front. Hail Cherie, Living Daylights running on gamely. Then Even Seal, Currumbin Lights, and further back Lock King, but Goleen's well clear with 100 metres to go. Yes, she's got it won, and Goleen's racing away in the run to the line to score easily. Goleen first, second Hail Cherie, and third Currumbin Lights.
Very easy victory there to Goleen, and you'll notice in our slow-motion replay there's a mile of room for Phillip to drive the filly through on the inside. There's actually 4 or 5 horses space between her and the nearest runner there. At this stage, it's Hail Cherie down the centre, actually in second place in whitish colours. Outside her is Currumbin Lights, then Dancing Man in the blue cap, and further out, Ballina Road, second from the outside. Here's the favourite, Ballina Road. He squeezed back to last early and was never really in the race. But it's Goleen's very easy victory. Hail Cherie in second spot. Over on her inside is Living Daylight. Not a bad effort to get fourth. And Currumbin Lights a tidy third after being forced wide from an awkward barrier. But Goleen, very, very easy victory there in the Apprentices Cup. Sixth was the City Flying, and Gunyatti, and very smart time in winning here. He was always at a short quote, and he always looked likely to win in the straight, even though the winning margin wasn't great. And he's another heading to Sydney now. Trainer Ken Patillo is going to set him for the shorts, 1,100 metres race at Randwick early in October, and he's a very smart horse, Gunyatti, and I think he's still on the improve. Previously there was some doubt on his stamina, but he handled the 1,200 metres on the testing Eagle Farm track in great style yesterday, and I think if he can strengthen up a bit, he could be a threat next year over the Winter Carnival in a race like the Rothmans 100,000. Gunyatti in the yellow colours, first out, and he was always in the box seat and looked hard to beat.
The early stages by Paint the Town Red, Chamfer running up into third place, and tried Tiki out a little bit wide. Followed then by Some Unit and then Craig Tarno. Supalanor drifting back with Star of Sirocco, Big Fern and Noble Claudius at the rear. Running onto the first bend, they've got about 850 metres to go. Try Tiki and Paint the Town Red there, vying for the lead. A length and a half in front of Gunyatti. A length and a half away, fourth Some Unit, and then Chamfer, followed by
Racing Melbourne.
Inside starting a run. A length further back to Craig Tarno, Star of Sirocco, then Big Fern and Noble Claudius. On towards the home turn, 500 metres left to go. Try Tiki's the leader, about a neck in front of Paint the Town Red, who has the advantage to the inside. Gunyatti now easing out over the heels of the leaders, coming to the outside, starting his run. Then Supalanor, who's putting in a run. Some Unit next, and then Star of Sirocco and Craig Tarno down the outside. 250 metres to go. Try Tiki's just in front of Gunyatti. Supalanor's running on gamely on the outside. Then Paint the Town Red and Star of Sirocco. Try Tiki and Gunyatti, they're locked together. Gunyatti's just about got his nose in front. Gunyatti just in front of Try Tiki, and then Star of Sirocco. Gunyatti about a head in front. Yes, he's going to win it, I think. Star of Sirocco's lunging at him. They hit the line. Gunyatti's just won it. Gunyatti beats Star of Sirocco, and third Try Tiki.
Good run there from the second horse, Star of Sirocco, at only his second start after a break, and should improve and soon pick up an open class race here in Brisbane. Seventh event was the industry training graduation, and Interiors, with a very strong finish, defeated Who's Calling and King Pendragon. The favourite proper job, or actually second favourite proper job, is last in the early stages, and his effort wasn't bad to finish in 7th place.
Here's the inside game patrol. There's King Chabalon. He's gone right across the face of the field. He's landed on the fence, and he's the leader. It's King Chabalon, 2.5 lengths in front of Native Kingdom. Interiors, Belconda and Game Patrol. Another length and a half to Sana's Moon, and then standing orders on the outside of Valorous. There's plenty of speed on. 3 lengths further back, Frosty's Pick, and then Prize Dash on the inside, King Pendragon, who's courting. Proper job back second last, and Turnbull Lads at the rear. Running into the back, 1,400 metres left to go, and it's King Chabalon, the pacemaker. He's 2.5 lengths in front of Belconda, 4 lengths to Native Kingdom, followed by Sana's Moon, and Game Patrol is pushing through in the centre. Then standing orders on the outside of Interiors, a couple of lengths into Frosty's Pick, proper job outside of Valorous. Then Prize Dash, King Pendragon, who's courting, and Turnbull Lad is still last. Just short of 1,200 metres to go. King Chabalon's the leader. Give it a bit of a breather in front. He leads by 4 lengths. King Chabalon well clear at the moment. Belconda running second. 3 lengths then to Game Patrol, followed by Sarna's Moon, and then standing orders on the inside. Frosty's Pick now picking up ground on the outside of Native Kingdom, followed by Proper Job going forward, and so too is Interiors. Then Prize Dash, King Pendragon. Valorous has been shuffled right back through the field. He's third last. And then Who's Calling and Turnbull Lad. Down the side, 650 metres left to go. King Chabalon has still got this long lead. He's 4 lengths in front of Belconda. Sarna's Moon third. Standing orders starting a strong run. And there goes King Pendragon right around the field. Proper Job going with him. Game Patrol is back along the inside. And then Who's Calling and Turnbull Lad. As they straighten up now, 400 metres left to go. Standing orders raced up quickly on the outside to go to the lead, but tackled immediately by King Pendragon. King Pendragon's loomed up to take the lead from Standing Orders. Prize Dash, Proper Job, Interiors running on gamely. Then Who's Calling, and a gap then to Valorous. They've got 150 metres to go. Duffy's gone for the whip on King Pendragon. Interiors is flying on the outside, and so too is Who's Calling. King Pendragon grabbed by Interiors. Interiors sprinted to the front, 50 yards to go, and she's going away to win it easily. Interiors first. Interiors beat Who's Calling and King Pendragon.
Interior scoring well there, nicely handled by Kerry Smith. The inside barriers, I think, an advantage of that 2100 metre start. And you can see the winner and runner-up started from 1 and 2 gates at that start. This is the slow motion now. You'll see Interiors burst through in the centre. The red colours with the gold cap. Smith going for the whip in the left hand. This stage, King Pendragon just in front. He's 1 off the fence. On his inside in the blue is Standing Orders. Out wide is, in the whitish colours, is Who's Calling, and right down the outside, Valorous, who lost ground at a crucial stage, so his effort wasn't bad. But Interiors going to the post. Smith puts the whip away, just hands and heels. She's too good for Who's Calling, and King Pendragon in third spot. Final event went to Manor Born. Most punters regarded Master Craig, the Victorian 4-year-old, as the safe get-out bet, or the one to put the cream on the cake. He had every chance, really. Manor Born well handled by Graham Cook to give him a winning treble. Far too strong in the straight. You'll notice just after they straightened, Palmer extricated Master Craig to go after Manor Born. In the end, the winning margin to Manor Born was 2.5 lengths, so it was a most convincing performance.
Second, and in fact running to the lead. Crimson Shale settling third on the inside of Stone, and then Tevernell and Portimao Bay. Main Fusilier, Island Magic drifting back to midfield. Rock High on the inside of Triflax, and then Durham Downs, Power Shaft. Jack's Devil getting well back. Roy's Lad, Haro. Ruxton Miss and Emperor's Path near the inside near last. 1,200 metres to go. Manor Born has taken the lead. Manor Born by a length and a half. Tevernell has raced up into second place on the outside of Master Craig. Another length and a half to Portimao Bay, and then Crimson Shale. 2 to Stoned on the outside of Rock High. Then Roy's Lad around Triflax. Another couple of lengths to Island Magic, and then Haro, Emperor's Path. Durham Downs well back. Another 2 lengths to Jack's Devil. Roy's Lad on the outside. Then Power Shaft and Ruxton Miss at the rear. There looks to be a bit of speed on. They're well strung out as they come down the side. 750 metres to go. Manor Born by a length and a half, maybe a touch more than that at the moment. Tevernell running second. Master Craig's going very easily. He's third on the inside in the box seat. Then Portimao Bay, Crimson Shale, Stoned, and then Rock High. Roy's Lad now starting a run, followed by Haro going forward. Then Triflax, well back Emperor's Path, and then Durham's Downs. As they straighten up, 400 metres to go. Manor Born the leader. Manor Born about a length in front. Master Craig is clear at the right time. He's winding up quickly on the outside, and then Portimao Bay. Manor Born is still the leader. Master Craig, he's running about a bit. Palmer's forced to go for the whip on him. Manor Born's holding him at the moment. Manor Born's about a length and a half in front of Master Craig. Yes, he's going to be too good, Manor Born. And Manor Born punched right out at the end. Goes away to score easily. Manor Born first. Manor Born beat Master Craig. Portimao Bay third.
Good effort there from Manor Born, and as I said, a treble to Graham Cook. A look now at the TAB information from the Eagle Farm meeting. The double numbers, 13 and 13. No bad luck there. Excuse me, $194.50 the dividend, and the treble numbers, 8, 13 and 13, and that dividend $768.20, while the extra double from Eagle Farm, 1 and 4, paid $7.20. We'll take a break now. The New Zealand rider who's just taken up an appointment as the #1 rider for the Brian Mayfield Smith stable. So good that he could get a feature race win under his belt so quickly, because he came in for a little bit of criticism over the Brisbane Winter Carnival. I think he's got plenty of ability, Cassidy, and I think he's quickly going to work his way into the leading division of riders in Sydney. First event from Warwick Farm was the Grafter Welter, and Lofty Bear. He's the leader at this stage in the orange colours, and he really zooms away in the straight and has no trouble scoring from Hail and Shine and Cakewalk.
They straighten up, and Lofty Bear still about a length. Hail and Shine. Peace Officer on the rails, and then Cakewalk racing a little ungenerously from Forward Charge, and then comes the Alchemist and Shadaminia, but Lofty Bear accelerates at the 100. It's all Lofty Bear. He's 2.5 lengths Hail and Shine, then Forward Charge and Cakewalk, but Lofty Bear's a mile too good. Lofty Bear's beaten Hail and Shine. Third, Cakewalk.
And the giant galloper Tross has attracted plenty of attention in recent weeks in Sydney. He made it 5 wins from 6 starts when he landed the Warwick Farm Spring Cup. You'll notice it took a few strides to get balanced in the straight, but he really showed his class in the final 200 metres to defeat Saloon Passage. It's Tross in the yellow colours. He's in front of only about 3 horses at this stage in the centre of the run.
Can't get a crack at them, and neither can Tross. Homeward bound, 300 out. And the leader Peninsula from Il Rabino in the middle. Saloon Passage is chiming in a length that Tross putting in his claim. Now he's coming quickly, the favourite. Lost Valley endeavouring to go with him. Saloon Passage takes the lead, but Tross is after him quickly and grabs him in a stride. And Tross is forging away. He's as big as the Sydney Harbour Bridge, but he's a good galloper and he forges away. Tross to beat Saloon Passage. Third home was Lost Valley.
Third event was the Silver Shadow Stakes, and victory here to Satin Sand, who made it 4 on the trot. She was too good for Quiet Little Drink. It wasn't disappointing, Quiet Little Drink. She had an awkward barrier, and Mick Dittman had to make a lot of use of her in the middle part.
Premier Flight and Lady Nuke around the corner, and here Quiet Little Drink dashes to the lead, and Dittman's going for the lick of his life now. Quiet Little Drink by 2. Scornvale second, then Princess Jacinda, and Satin Sand is running home doggedly. Dittman's had to go for the whip on Quiet Little Drink. Satin Sand claimed it immediately. Satin Sand raced up to head off Quiet Little Drink, and then Wink at Me, Princess Jacinda and Signorina, but it's all Satin Sand. 4 straight. Satin Sand from Quiet Little Drink and Wink at Me.
Underrated filly, Satin Sand, from the Max Lee stable. It's 4 straight, as Ian Craig said. Royal Troubadour was the successful 3-year-old in the up-and-coming stakes. He shot away after straightening, and Bletchencore in the black colours had to concede too much start, but I like the way he went to the post. The margin at the end only a half length.
Royal Troubadour's about 4 lengths on most impressive, getting up inside Dress Circle, and then Bletchencore at Axiomatic, and 2 further back, Futuristic, having a brush with Skydrop. Royal Troubadour the leader. Compton's gone for the whip. Second, 2 lengths away, Bletchencore, and then Futuristic. Royal Troubadour still in front. Bletchencore's gradually getting him, but the post will be too close, and Royal Troubadour gets the money. Royal Troubadour's beaten Bletchencore. Third home was Futuristic.
Well, a promising effort there from the third place getter Futuristic. I think he's one to follow. Fifth event was the Warwick Stakes over 1,400 metres, and Phillip, well handled by, excuse me, Jim Cassidy. He's third to the home turn, and too good for Bounty Hawk and getting closer.
Whipping the field in Admiral Lincoln. 500 out in the Warwick Stakes, and the roughie Hot Alley by nearly 2 lengths. Rosebrook is sitting second. Third position, Phillip, and then comes Calaboose getting closer. Tressaro. Prolific is starting to make ground around Bounty Hawk, and then Hussar's Command and Hay. They straighten up at the 300. Hot Alley grabbed by the 3-year-old Phillip. Then Rosebrook getting closer on the outside. Bounty Hawk getting a split from Tressaro, and Prolific right down the outside, but Phillip's pinched a length. It's Phillip a length and a half clear from getting closer, and Prolific, and Phillip's going to win. Bounty Hawk flying, but the 3-year-old wins the Warwick Stakes. Phillip from Bounty Hawk and getting closer.
Phillip scoring there. I thought good efforts from the second horse, Bounty Hawk, and also the 4th place getter, Tressaro. Both ran on very generously, and they're going to be better suited over a longer journey and perhaps at Randwick. We'll show you now the slow motion of the finish of the Warwick Stakes, and that's Phillip, one off the fence, going to the lead at this stage. Cassidy goes for whip and drives him clear. Following him through is Bounty Hawk, ridden by Mick Dittman, and out wide in the reddish colours is Tressaro, and further out Prolific, whose effort wasn't bad either. And Hot Alley battling on well over on the inside, but Phillip clear at this stage. Bounty Hawk just getting up behind him for second, and getting closer, battled on well for third, without ever really looking the winner in the straight. Sixth event was the Forester Handicap, and a very promising galloper here, Eastern Bay, ridden by Ron Quinton. She's from the Neville Begg stable, a former New Zealand mare, and she's got plenty of class. Watch the way she zips away from them over the final 200 metres.
Awaken looking for the run, and then comes Sister Padrille and Lady Carosa, followed by Bistro, Honey and Royal Eclipse. The last trio as they swing, My Charvain, Huzzy and Fair Senorita. In the stretch they go. Special Charm headed Cathedral Chime. Eastern Bay trying to pick up Special Charm. Lady Carosa sandwiched behind them. Bell to 2 coming home well, and then Royal Eclipse, but Eastern Bay, the big New Zealand mare, shot clear and is home. Eastern Bay exploding away to Lady Carosa and Bell to 2, and to the line it's Eastern Bay, a convincing winner.
The 7th event, the Wallachia Handicap, featured the return to racing of the very good 2-year-old last season, Inspired. He finished second, but wasn't disgraced. The victory going to Buena Gold, who's a very big effort to win Buena Gold. He's very wide at this stage, coming to the home turn. They make their runs together, and Manuan makes up a ton of ground late in the race.
Around the corner, we're here on the outside. Antel dashes up. And Antel has taken the leader. Half-length Northern Reward and Grey Condor sailed the glory out. Here is Buena Gold from Inspired. It's Buena Gold on the outside, racing to the lead. Inspired is inclined to match it now. Buena Gold still in front of Inspired and Buena Gold. Buena Gold has won it narrowly from Inspired. Manuan flew to get third.
I think you could take anything away from the winner there, Buena Gold. He had to come very deep at the home turn, but I feel sure Inspired will be much improved by that first up run. Final event was the Gawless Handicap over 1,600 metres, and Reuters News burst through in the centre to hit the lead about 150 metres out and then hold off the grey zoning.
Shows the way. Swift Interest getting out to come after Betcha. Prospectus third, then Bright Idea embarrassing, and Reuters News coming into the hunt. He's coming quickly. Inside the 200, Reuters News after Swift Interest. They've claimed Betcha, and then embarrassing, and Zoning's putting in a run too. Reuters News the leader. Zoning trying to get him. Reuters News hanging on. Reuters still in front. Yes, he's lasted. Reuters News a half head to Zoning. Third home was embarrassing.
News scoring there in the final event from Warwick Farm. A look now at the TAV information from the Sydney meeting yesterday. The double numbers, 13 and 7, paid $165.20. The treble numbers, 3, 13 and 7, paid $1,017.10. Unfortunately, we again can't show you the Caulfield meeting yesterday, but the TAV information from the Melbourne meeting was this. 17 and 4, the double numbers, paid $84.70. The treble, 4, 17 and 4, paid $327.20. And the Caulfield extra double, 4 and 6, the numbers, paid $43.90. Well, a lot of action coming up in racing this week. On Tuesday is the Murwillumbah Cup. Wednesday, the Gold Coast Cup and the Foster's Handicap. That promises to be an outstanding midweek fixture down at the coast. Thursday, it's Bundamba, and the free day at Doomben next Saturday. So plenty of meetings. If you've got your eye in a bank, you can certainly run into a bit of money this week. We'll take a break now in Sports Scene and be back with more action the other side of the commercial break. Been to a Brisbane race meeting, but they can tell you that there's rorts on every week. Yes. And anyway, we'll see what happens during the week. It's bad news for racing, really, so the quicker we can get it over and done with, the better. But enough of fine cotton. Down to the action yesterday. Doomben was the venue. The track was just on the dead side. The first event went to Sir Biscay. This is a tidy effort because he was widely drawn, and I thought a very smart ride here from Lane Yeomans. He hustles Sir Biscay across, gets on the fence in front and holds off Sport Spot and Ballyman's Boy in the straight.
Going fast as well. Artig Hayes just off the speed, running about 7th. Then Lucky Rudder Queensland Blue, followed then by Christmas Drop. Getting well back, French Grenadier, Zip Off. A fair way back in the field in the early stages is Capnos. Brave Forces back second last there, tightly packed, 800 metres left to go, and the leader's to Biscay. So Biscay's about a length in front. So Biscay shows the way. In second place, Marshall Air, Sport Spot ahead away, third, and then Belmome, followed by French Eagle, who's going through in the centre. Glinnings is next on the rails. Ballyman's Boy going fast, but out wide. Then Wongavale, Lucky Runner, followed by Triple Stardust. Another length and a half to Artig Hayes, who's ridden along at the moment. Maraska's next on the outside. In between horses, Zip Off, and over on the rails is Queensland Blue, then Christmas Drop, French Grenadier, Grey Force well back, and Capnos is back towards the rear. Straightening up, so Biscay's darted right away from them. He's 3 lengths in front. Sport Spot running second. Ballyman's Boy to the outside. Marshall Air running on fairly well, and then Belmome and Triple Stardust, but with 200 metres to go. So Biscay looks as though he's got it won. He's a couple of lengths in front. Sport Spot trying hard on the outside. He's starting to make ground now, Sport Spot. So Biscay still a length in front. Yes, he's holding Sport Spot to Biscay, and so Biscay wins it by 3/4 of a length. So Biscay first. Sport Spot second. Ballyman's Boy third.
But the effort of the third place getter, Ballyman's Boy, was above average. He was wide most of the way, and he might be one to follow. Second event was the Today Tonight Handicap, and it went to Bucking Rit. This is a very smart ride by Graham Cook. He whipped around the leaders coming to the home turn and held off Clever Me, the favourite, and Silver Hastings, who was the pacemaker, battling strongly for third.
Bucking Rip getting back. Miles better second. Ice Dream Silver last. Silver Hastings has raced away at the winning post the first time. He leads by 4 lengths. Clever Me running second. Ankara a length away third on the inside. 3/4 of a length then to Spander, followed by Bucking Rip. Miles better second last on the inside, and Dream Silver's last. As they head up the Nudgee Road side, just short of 1,600 metres to go. Silver Hastings put back on the bit now, leads by 3 lengths. Clever Me second, outside of Ankara. Another length and a half then to Miles Better. Out a little bit wide is Spander. Then Bucking Rip, who's pushing through in the centre. And 2 lengths then to Dream Silver. Running into the back, 1,400 metres left to go. Silver Hastings is travelling along beautifully out in front, leads by 2 lengths. Clever Me's pulling his head off in second place at the moment. On Car is settled well, third on the rails. Then Spander, Bucking Rip, Miles Better and Dream Silver. Running along the back now, and the leader, Silver Hastings. He's 3/4 of a length in front of Clever Me, and a head away third on the outside, Spander. On Car is fourth on the rails, 3/4 of a length to Bucking Rip, and then Miles Better. Dream Silver's last. There's no speed on in the middle stages. They've got about 850 metres to go. Silver Hastings a half length in front, Spander second, Clever Me a half length away third. Then on Cara, who's niggled along a little bit now. Bucking Rip is starting a strong run on the outside. He's going forward quickly. Then Miles Better and Dream Silver's last. Coming down the side, 600 metres left to go. Bucking Rip, he's continued that run. He's gone up very quickly on the outside, and now Cook has taken him to the lead. It's Bucking Rip, almost a length in front of Silver Hastings. Clever Me ridden along in third place, then Spander on Cara. Further back, Miles Better and Dream Silver's last. Straightening up now, 350 metres to go. Bucking Rip, the leader, almost a length in front of Silver Hastings. Clever Me trying hard on the outside, then Spander on Cara. Miles Better looking everywhere for a run. 150 metres to go. Bucking Rip in front. He's starting to feel the pinch now. Clever Me on the outside. He wants to hang in. Williams forced to switch the whip. It's Bucking Rip about a half length in front of Clever Me. Clever Me can't make it, and Bucking Rip's too good. Bucking Rip has won it. Bucking Rip first. Clever Me second. Silver Hastings maybe third.
Dashing ride there from Graham Cook to score on Bucking Rip, and another great ride from apprentice Graham Watson to land the third event on Proper Job. He's awkwardly drawn at the start. He's actually won from the outside. He hustles Proper Job into a prominent position, and he had the race in his keeping a long way from home. The favourite, King Pendragon, at 7-4, very disappointing. He's last most of the way and only plotted in the straight.
The first time. Proper Job out a bit deep on the track, vies for the lead with King Shabbat, Noble Selt and Principal Boy. Four of them across the track. Just behind them, Frosty's Pick, Cold Prince over on the inside, then Roy's Lad, Who's Courting, and King Pendragon's last. They're racing in lines of three as they go past the 1600. King Shabbat about 3/4 of a length in front of Noble Selt. They're sorting themselves out a little bit now. A length away third, Proper Job. Frosty's Pick fourth on the inside, and then Principal Boy, who's going a bit keenly. Cold Prince next inside of Who's Calling, then Roy's Lad, and King Pendragon's last. 1,400 metres to go. They're heading into the back, and King Shabbalon's kicked away from them. He leads by 2 lengths. Second, Noble Selt, another length and a half then to Proper Job on the outside of Frosty's Pick. 1 length to Principal Boy. Cold Prince fourth last on the inside of Roy's Lad, and Who's Calling. King Pendragon still last. King Shabbalon a clear-cut leader. 1,000 metres to go. He's 4 lengths in front, King Shabbalon. Noble Selt running second. 2 to Proper Job. Frosty's Pick fourth on the rails. A length then to Principal Boy. Then Cold Prince, Roy's Lad. Still back second last, Who's Calling, and King Pendragon's last. Coming down the side now, 750 metres left to go. King Shabbalon coming back to them. He leads by 2 lengths. Noble Selt running second. Proper Job's now starting a big run on the outside. He's moving up strongly. A break of 4 lengths to Roy's Lad, then Frosty's Pick, Principal Boy, then Cold Prince, Who's Calling, and King Pendragon still last. On the home turn, 450 metres left to go. Proper Job's loomed up pretty quickly on the outside to run to the lead now with King Shabbalon. Noble Selt running third. Then Roy's Lad, Who's Calling, further back Cold Prince, and then King Pendragon. As they flatten for the run in, Proper Job a length in front of King Shabbalon. Noble Selt making ground on the outside, and then Roy's Lad. But young Watson may have pinched this. He's gone for the whip now on Proper Job. He's clear, Proper Job. Yes, he's got it one. He's got it one to the world. Proper Job about 4 lengths in front of Noble Selt, King Shabbalon and Roy's Lad. But that's a tip-top riding performance by that boy. And Watson and Proper Job combined for a great win. Proper Job first. He's won it by 4 lengths. Noble Selt second. King Shabbalon, Roy's Lad, and King Pendragon in a photo.
Yes, it was an excellent ride there from young Watson to score on Proper Job. I think he's certain to win in open class at his next start. He's worked his way through the graduation class in great style. This is the 4th event, went to Portimao Bay from In the Shadows. The favourite Manor Born was awkwardly placed from the outset, forced very wide, and I think you can overlook his failure.
Manor Born drifting back in the early parties, about third last. Gravely Boy going up into third place, 4th in between horses In the Shadows. Sandaloose is kicking up along the inside to be 5th now. Then Portimao Bay, Manor Born, and Rannington's last. Heading into the back, 1,200 metres left to go, and the leader, Barbara's Boy, he's 2 lengths in front. Mr. Olympus second. A length away third is Gravity Boy, followed by Manor Born, who's moving up strongly on the outside of In the Shadows, but he's just caught a little bit deep at the moment, Manor Born. Sandaloose is over on the inside, and then Rannington and Portimao Bay. 1,000 metres to go. Barbara's Boy doing it pretty easily out in front, leads by 3 lengths. In second place, Mr. Olympus. Half length away third, Gravity Boy, and then Sandaloose on the inside of In the Shadows, the centre, and Manor Born 3 wide. Another length and a half to Rannington, and last of all, Portimao Bay. Down the side, 750 metres to go. Barbara's Boy given a bit of a breather, leads by 3/4 of a length on Mr. Olympus.
A half length away third, 3 wide, Gravely Boy, and a half length back fourth, 4 wide is Manor Born. In the shadows in between horses at the moment, Sandaloose losing ground on the inside, passed by Rannington, and Portimao Bay is last. Onto the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Mr. Olympus loomed up quickly to poke his nose in front of Barbara's Boy. Gravely Boy coming home strongly in the shadows on the outside, running into it with a good run. And Manor Born right down the outside, 250 metres to go. In the shadows, swept up to go to the front. He's got his nose in front now in the shadows. Gravely Boy boxing on gamely. Mr. Olympus is still there. Portimao Bay's coming from nowhere. Manor Born can't win. In the shadows in front, look at Portimao Bay. He's flying home. Portimao Bay, they hit the line. Oh, gee, it's close. This is close, this one. Portimao Bay are in the shadows. In third place, Gravely Boy.
Desperately close finish there with victory going to Portimao Bay, and a dashing ride from Mike Pelling. We'll show you now the slow motion, and Pelling looks great at the whip on the blue colour, second from the outside. That's Manor Born on the extreme outside. At this stage, with about 100 metres to go, it's in the shadows. He looked all over a winner, and down the outside comes Portimao Bay. Pelling getting the whip into work now, and he really looks very strong at the finish here. In the shadows, just dying slightly on his run. Shane Scriven throwing everything at him. But here's Portimao Bay, a lightly raced 3-year-old from over the border, and I think he's got a big future, Portimao Bay. The saddle slipped on 2 occasions during the race, so Pelling showed great skill to land the money there on Portimao Bay. And I don't think you should condemn Manor Born because he was awkwardly placed all the way, and I think he's worthy of another chance. We'll take a break now and come back and continue our deep review with races 5 to 8. For Gold Coast trainer John Wallace, when Draw the Line scored here. It's him in the blue colours. He's actually about 6th, the 5th or 6th at this stage. He joins Fair Rise in the lead along the back straight and showed great courage in the straight to defeat Sweet Reclaim and Tanzoon.
Hondomatics last, 1,400 metres to go. Fair Rise is running to the lead now, a length and a half in front of Northern Beam, and Draw the Line ahead away third. Tanzoon next on the outside of Cochita, 3/4 of a length. The Sweet Reclaim Trap 3 wide. Kelly's Pearl next on the inside of Main Kingdom, and then Noble Claudius, who's pushing through in between those two. Another length and a half to Hondomatic, and Latin's Will is last. Just short of 1,000 metres to go. Draw the Line's pulling his way to the lead. He's going a bit keenly, Draw the Line. He's about a neck in front now. Fair Rise on the inside. 2 lengths away third, Northern Beam, who's settled well. And then Sweet Reclaim on the outside of Tanzoon, Cochita, Noble Claudius. And then Kelly's Pearl, Main Kingdom, Hondomatic ridden along, and Latin's Will last. Down the side, 650 metres out. Draw the Line and Fair Rise there together. Sweet Reclaim is going up to make a line of 3. Tanzoon fourth, and Northern Beam in a pocket now, 5th on the rails. Followed by Cochita and Noble Claudius starting a run, then Main Kingdom, Kelly's Pearl, Latin's Will, and Hondomatic. On the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Sweet Reclaim loomed up 3 wide to poke his nose in front. Sweet Reclaim just in front of Draw the Line. Fair Rise dropping out of it. Northern Beam working clear. Tanzoon down the outside, then Cochita. Kelly's Pearl pulled to the extreme outside. Plenty of chances. 200 metres to go. Draw the Line, fought back. He's just in front of Sweet Reclaim. Tanzoon, Northern Beam trying hard, but it's Draw the Line in front. He's got them beaten, Draw the Line. He's going on to score well. Draw the Line first. Tight second and third. Sweet Reclaim second. Northern Beam and Tanzoon in a photo for third.
I think definitely one to follow out of that, the runner-up Sweet Reclaim. He had to make a long run out very deep, and I feel he'll be further improved by that run. The 6th event went to Sparkle Free and gave young Watson a winning double. He has the mare away very smartly. She went to the lead and showed great courage in the straight. She's getting pretty tired on the line, but managed to hold on and defeat Halstead and Miss Finito.
Splendid performer going up to about 5th in the early stages. Pushing up along the inside is Miss Finito. Our Thrill is showing plenty of dash. Finally just copped a check, dropped back sharply. No Charity's going very fast on the outside, and Good Prospects is getting up into about 5th place. On settling down, 750 metres to go. Sparkle Free and Savannah Rose. They vie for the lead. Kayaru Cardi third. 4th over on the inside is Cloudway, followed by No Charity, Our Thrill, Good Prospects, and then Rocky's Habit. Miss Finito, she's drifted back to worse in midfield now. Gay Corral starting a run on the outside of Halstead, then Splendid Performer finally, and Noble Jewel. Onto the home turn, 450 metres to go. Sparkle Free's kicked away from them, a length in front of Kayaru Cardi as they straighten up. 3 lengths to No Charity, then Good Prospects to the outside. Rocky's Habit running on fairly well. Halstead to the extreme outside. Cloudway's boxing on gamely. Sparkle Free still the leader, 150 to go. She's 2 in front of Kayaru Cardi. Halstead down the outside and then Cloudway. But Sparkle Free's nicely clear, close to home. She's starting to stop it. She's got too big a break up her sleeve. They're swamping her close to home, but she wins it. Yes, she's won it, Sparkle Free. Halstead and Miss Finito both flew.
She was getting very tired on the line, Sparkle Free, but just had enough in reserve to hold off Halstead and Miss Finito. We'll show you now the slow motion just inside the 200 metres, and Sparkle Free has a nice break at this stage. You'll notice Miss Finito over on the inside with the red cap. Doesn't have a lot of room on the inside of Cloudway. I thought her effort was good. And down the centre of the track comes Halstead racing in the bandages with the red colours and the white cap. But Anna's free clear. Young Watson goes for the whip. The mare's starting to get a little bit tired. On the inside, Miss Finito getting through just a very narrow opening on the inside of Cloudway. And then Kauru Kylie in the red colours, and further out in the red colours and a white cap is Halstead. Her effort was good. You can notice Sparkle Free getting very tired. She got the wobbles right on the line, but scored decisively from Halstead. Miss Finito, I thought, a good run, finishing fourth, and another good run in that splendid performance, was a splendid performance, finishing fourth. Seventh event went to Life's Ambition. Stayed something of a form reversal, solidly backed at his previous start at Eagle Farm and was quite disappointing, but yesterday showed his true form to defeat the tearaway leader Star Practice and Java in third place.
Looking for the lead. Land of Oz going fast on the inside. Bartlett showing plenty of dash. Drifting back now is Even Seal in company with MLA, and Life's Ambition immediately drops to the rear. Delegate about third last. I'm settling down 1,000 metres to go. Star Practice running to the lead. Leads by a half length on Land of Oz. Bartlett's a half length away third, and then Java, Even Seal, Fast Blood, Rich Duke, Delegate, and then MLA and Life's Ambition at the rear. Onto the bend at the 800, and the leader, Star Practice. He kicked away from them. He's two in front of Bartlett. Land of Oz a length and a half away third, but hard ridden. Then Java, Fast Blood, Even Seal, followed by Rich Duke. Delegate held up for a run at the moment. MLA's going forward, but a bit wide, and Life's Ambition's last as they run on towards the home turn. He's trying to pinch it now on Star Practice. He's darted him away. He's about 4 lengths in front as they straighten up. Bartlett running second. Fast Blood in third place. Then MLA. Further back, Java. Then Land of Oz. Rich Duke to the outside, but he's having trouble trying to get a run, and Delegate's back last. 250 metres to go. Star Practice is the leader. He's put the whip on him. He's about 3 lengths in front of Fast Blood. Java and Life's Ambition down the outside with a big run. Star Practice in front. He's starting to stop. Life's Ambition and Java coming out after him. It's Star Practice in front. Life's Ambition flying. They're drawing to the line. They hit it all. I think he's just got up Life's Ambition. Life's Ambition, I'd say, is won it by a neck over Star Practice. Java may have just held on for third. Nearly fell on the line.
Stout finish there from Life's Ambition to nail the leader Star Practice in the final few bounds. And you'll notice Java right on the line stumbled, almost fell. Gavin Duffy was subsequently fined $100 for allowing Life's Ambition to just ease in under pressure. Here's the slow motion of the final 200 metres, and Star Practice is well clear. Young Orr goes for the whip. Perhaps he might have been better served to persevere with hands and heels a little longer, because Star Practice is really getting the wobbles here. And on the outside, the chestnut horse, the red colours. On the extreme outside is Life's Ambition. Duffy goes for the whip. On his inside is Java, with Watson going for a treble. But at this stage, with 100 metres to run, it looked as though Star Practice was going to cling on. He's getting very tired, and you can see he's getting his head up. The 13.50 was just a shade too far yesterday for him. Here's Life's Ambition, finishing solidly down the centre of the track. On his inside is Java. You'll notice as they get close to the wire, it's Star Practice on the inside, Java in the middle, and you'll notice Life's Ambition just shifting in. Java just clips the heels and dips, and almost cost him third place. It's Rich Duke running on solidly out wide, but Java lucky to retain his footing there and in finishing in third place. Final event went to Master Craig. Give Gary Palmer a farewell to Queensland racing. He's going to take a break and then go to Singapore. This is a good performance by the Victorian Master Craig, who was a maiden until yesterday, but I'm sure there's more wins in store.
A nice one up along the inside, then a Dora squeeze. Master Craig getting well back with Mr. Harlequin and Prince Summit as last. I'm settling down 1,000 metres to go. Panther running to the lead now, leads by a length and a half. Vincere settling second and going very easily at the moment, followed by Connell's Hope and then Dark Sun on the inside of Indian Moss. A couple of lengths to McGettigan and then Smokey's Claw, Dora Squeeze, Master Craig, Mr. Harlequin and Prince Summit at the rear. Coming down the side, they've got 650 metres to go. Panther's the leader, 3/4 of a length in front of Vincere. A neck away third, Connor's Hope. 2 lengths to Indian Moss and then Dark Sun, followed by McGettigan now starting a run, and then Smokey's Claude, Master Craig well back as they come to the bend. Prince Summit now starting a run, and then Mr. Harlequin and Dora Squeeze. On the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Panther the leader. Tackled now by Vincere. Connor's Hope going up 3 wide. Indian Moss next, and then McGettigan, Smoky's Claude, and Master Craig. The favourite struggling a little bit at the moment. Vincere. Panther still the leader. Panther about a length and a half in front. McGettigan's the danger out wide. Here comes the grey McGettigan, and right down the outside, Prince Summit. McGettigan's loomed up to take the lead from Panther. Master Craig's flying in the centre. Prince Summit the outside. Here's the go. They're joined to the line. Master Craig or Prince Summit. They hit it locked together. Nothing in it. They're wide apart. Master Craig or Prince Summit. McGettigan third.
Tricky finish there. Master Craig appeared to win decisively. In fact, the margin only a nose to Prince Summit, out very wide on the track. Good effort by Master Craig. Look now at the TAB information from Doomben. The double numbers, 2 and 10, paid $136.20. The treble, 2, 2 and 10, paid $615 neat. And the extra double from Doomben, 7 and 6, paid $63.
I'll be back a little later in the press.
Nice ride by Quinton. Old Spice joined the leaders inside the 200 metres and shot away. Just held on at the finish. Well travelled, made a late lunge to fail by only a long head.
Looking for the out and keeping a pocket at his Old Spice, and then a gap to My Jeweller and My Charlton. Racing to the 250, and now on the outside, Old Spice races up to Brigalow. Jade Prince is dropping off. Hawaiian Rain trying to see daylight. Can't, and then My Charlton, and Well Travelled coming into it. Old Spice has taken the lead. Well Travelled trying hard to pick it up. Can't. And Old Spice goes on to win the first. It's Old Spice narrowly from Well Travelled and My Charlton.
Second event went to the heavily backed Whinavi. Started the favourite at 10 to 9. He always looked in control in the straight, but I thought a good effort from the runner-up here, Party Spirit, who made up a ton of ground in the last couple of 100 metres.
Party Spirit, Dark Disguise a minute away, about 3 Silver Arrow, Harbour Boy, then Cry Corn, and forget the last one, Fantasy Island around the corner, and Kentish leads a length and a half on the hot pot. Whinavi, whose rider had a peep over the left side to see if anything's coming. I think he reckons he's got Kentish covered on Whinavi. The rider goes for the whip on Kentish. Whinavi joins him shortly afterwards to head him off. 2-Star Relic, and then Party Spirit running down the outside. Whinavi in front. The rider has another peep. He pulls the whip, coming at it on the outside, but all too late. Party Spirit, and Whinavi's going to score. Whinavi from Party Spirit and Star Relic.
Good effort there from Party Spirit, the runner-up. I think he'll soon make amends.